We are here to announce that last night, the Justice Department dismantled an international ransomware network responsible for extorting and attempting to extort hundreds of millions of dollars from victims in the United States and around the world. Known as the Hive ransomware group, this network targeted more than 1,500 victims around the world since June of 2021.
The FBI has labeled Hive a top 5 ransomware threat, both for its technical sophistication, but also for the harm that it can inflict on its victims. Our investigative team lawfully infiltrated Hive's network and hid there for months, repeatedly swiping decryption keys and passing them on to victims to free them from ransomware. For months, we helped victims defeat their attackers and deprived the Hive network of extortion profits. Simply put, using lawful means, we hacked the hackers. We turned the tables on Hive, and we busted their business model, saving potential victims approximately $130 million in ransomware payments.
5 Memphis police officers who were fired last week over the death of Tyre Nichols, a black man who died after an encounter with the officers, were in custody and indicted by a grand jury on Thursday on charges including second-degree murder. Nichols, a 29-year-old father of a 4-year-old boy, died in a hospital on January 10th, 3 days after sustaining injuries during a traffic stop by the 5 police officers. Officials on Thursday said body cam footage of the car stop would be released Friday evening. Earlier this week, civil rights attorney Ben Crump said he and the Nichols family viewed the footage.
Regrettably, it reminded us of Rodney King video. Regrettably. And unlike Rodney King, Tyre didn't survive. And so we are here to demand justice for Tyre.
In a video posted on YouTube Wednesday, the city's police chief asked for calm when the body cam footage is made public.
I expect you to feel what the Nichols family feels. I expect you to feel outrage in the disregard of basic human rights, as our police officers have taken an oath to do the opposite of what transpired on the video. I expect our citizens to exercise their First Amendment right to protest, to demand action and results. But we need to ensure our community is safe in this process.
The 5 former police officers also face 2 counts of official misconduct, 1 count of aggravated assault, and 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping. Officials also said that other Memphis police officers remain under investigation for policy infractions.
He's the grandson of the founder and a true titan of the industry. But the question of who should replace Akio Toyoda at the top of Toyota had become a growing concern for analysts. Now we have the answer. The auto giant held a webcast Thursday to announce its veteran boss would step down as chief executive and become chairman. Toyoda said he would be succeeded by Chief Branding Officer Koji Sato from the start of April.
He has worked hard in the workplaces of car making to embrace Toyota's philosophy, techniques and practices. These are exactly the traits I would want whoever stands at the top of Toyota to embody.
Under Toyoda, now 66, the firm had faced criticism for going slow on electric vehicles. The company pioneered hybrids with the Prius and argued such technology remained important. That approach was condemned by investors and activists who once praised Toyota for its technology and environmental record. Now Toyota says Sato's mission will be to transform the car maker into a mobility company, though he didn't spell out exactly what that would mean. Over more than a decade, Toyota presided over a period of huge change, including the move to EVs and the challenge of upstart brands like Tesla. He says he faced crisis after crisis when he took over in 2009, including global recession and the giant earthquake in Japan in 2011. Analysts expect him to remain heavily involved after he becomes chairman. Sato, who has been at Toyota since 1992, said he had a passion for the role.
When talking about doing things my way, that means I am an engineer and have long been involved in car making. I love making cars.
At 53, he's a relatively youthful boss for Japan. One industry watcher said Sato's first few years as CEO would be an apprenticeship to the old master.